The Apple Vision Pro is here. Wow. I mean, not yet, but soon enough. Early next year it will be released in USA, with more countries following later in the year. Firstly, the price is wow as well. It will cost $3,499. Even though I won't probably see it up close anytime soon, it is really exciting what they've been able to do with it. I don't understand why the price is this high though. It has a lot of really expensive tech inside. Also, the design is really seamless and futuristic. Apple. The design of the headset is really something else. It looks like it's taken straight out of the movie Ready Player One. They've even recreated the iconic headset on shot from the movie. The front piece is a 3D form laminated glass. This glass allows the wide array of cameras and sensors to see through. Then we have a lightweight aluminum frame. It has a button on the left for capturing photos and video, and on the right it has a crown that allows you to change from fully virtual to seeing almost everything around you and getting the home view when pressed. We also have some vents on the top and bottom of the aluminum frame. All of this looks to be quite thin, but I still believe that it might be a bit heavier to carry for a long time on your face because of the aluminum frame. That's why all of the other VR headsets are made from plastic. But hey, premium is premium. For the strap, it has a combination of soft textile parts that can be customized for your head, and the soft bit at the back has a small crown to tighten it. It doesn't have a top strap like most of the other headsets though. The front light steel is also customizable. For people that wear glasses, they don't have enough space to fit the glasses inside because it's a really snug fit. But they've teamed up with Zeiss, and you can order your prescription lenses and add them to the headset. While this is nice, it also adds an extra cost for people that wear glasses. A thing that at first, at least for me, felt a bit weird is that you'll have an external battery. You can also plug a USB-C into the battery for all day use. That's when you're not moving around too much. Moving on to specs, the Vision Pro has two micro OLED displays of more than 4K per eye. That's really incredible. 23 million pixels across the two panels. Wow! It looks like it has a custom 3-lens system. I'm curious how the field of view is and if it has any glare or problems like the other headsets. Audio-wise, they have something called spatial audio. This makes your brain think like the sounds are coming from the environment around. It also has something called audio ray tracing that analyzes the room that you are in and matches sound to your room. It comes with 12 cameras, 8 in the front and 4 inside, 2 AR illuminators, another 2 true depth cameras, and a LiDAR scanner. That's a lot of cameras and sensors. Oh, and some LED illuminators inside for the 4 cameras, which are infrared. And on top of that, 6 microphones as well. It has the Apple M2 chip inside and also an R1 chip, which is dedicated to processing all the real-time data from the sensors. They also did something that probably no other VR or AR headset maker will do anytime soon. They've added a front display. What this display does is show your eyes when somebody is around and you look at them. Or if you're fully immersed, they will see some kind of a screensaver, I would call it for now, letting them know that you can see them. What is nice though is that even if you're fully immersed, if someone comes nearby, they will appear in your view so you'll be aware of them. This will simultaneously trigger the front display to show your eyes. How cool! When you first put it on, you see your space and everything in it. It has a fully 3-dimensional interface. To add a sense of physicality, the interface can even cast shadows in your environment. It can even cast light from the videos you see on the screen in front of you, if you're watching a movie, for example. You can resize the apps about as much as you like. You can make them bigger than life. You can also move them around and place them pretty much wherever you want, like moving real objects around. I like the blend between reality and virtual reality that they are trying to achieve here. You can even expand it in a fully virtual reality mode with environments. A great touch they've added to help with the blending is the crown from the top, which by turning it, you choose how immersed in the virtual environment you are or how grounded in reality. With the Vision Pro, you use the eyes, hands, and voice. This means no controllers. This is really something that I didn't think is possible anytime soon. Like they said, it does feel like magic, without a wand. A controller, I mean. You look around with your eyes, and when you want to select something, you just gently tap your fingers. Tap your fingers and flick and scroll. Some people that actually tried the headset, well, MKBHD, said that the eye tracking is really good. It's nice that you don't need to keep your hands in front of you for the headset to register. You just sit, relaxed, and make subtle gestures with your hands, while they rest in your lap perhaps. You can also write with a virtual keyboard by looking at the letters and tapping to select, or you can use your voice to dictate. You can even use Siri to close and open the apps for you. One more thing, a sub to the channel would be fantastic. I appreciate you. Vision Pro is in sync with your iPhone, your iPad, your MacBook, so you'll have everything from messages, photos, notes, up to date and available in the headset as well. You can browse the web, watch videos, read articles, anything that you need to do at work or home. Like with the apps, you can resize and move them around to your liking, so you have everything at a glance. Something that amazed me is that you can receive a 3D file and pull it out in front of you and look at it from every angle. You can also easily interact with others while doing this task. Another cool thing is that you can connect a keyboard and a trackpad or a mouse through Bluetooth. So if you need to write a lot, you're not constrained by your eyes and finger tapping. Or a wand, a controller I mean. You can also expand your MacBook's screen, make it bigger and also private. This makes it really good when you work at the office or work from home. Also for connection, you can FaceTime in a new way. The people on the call can also see you with a cool but a bit strange trick. You'll have to scan your face with the headset and it will construct a 3D face of yours and show it to the other people. You can also take photos and videos with the Vision Pro headset. The big thing seems to be videos, because you take them in 3D. Even though this seems to be really cool, it might look a bit weird when you're trying to capture it, because you're actually watching it through the headset and the other people look at you with the headset on your face. So yeah, I do think this is fine as long as you just capture a few moments so you're not the entire day on the headset. When it comes to watching movies, it looks like you will be fully immersed. Big cinema screen, spatial audio, making the sound seem like it's coming from different directions, like a cool cinema at your home. You can even make the screen super big and add an environment around you. They do say that you can take it anywhere, like an airplane. I would actually love that, but I don't think we'll see people do that too soon, or at least until they come with an SE version that's cheaper maybe. Something that I found interesting is that you can also watch 3D movies. I think this might be a big step up. The problem is that only one people at a time can watch it, but it's still nice to have, right? Another thing that was impressive was the Disney collaboration. Adding a more immersed integration with the movies and series from them, and also while watching sports. In the movies and series, to be able to go into the actual movie and look around the environment. In sports, you can see the player in real time, and on the side you can also see how they play on a kind of board in front of you. Also travel and Disney characters in real life. What I like is that this opens the possibility of other companies doing this on their future headsets and other companies collaborating. For starters, it seems that the only games we'll get on it are 100 arcade titles, which will be on a 2D screen. Though I've seen that they've teamed up with Unity on this, so hopefully developers will make some awesome games before it's launched. I would love to see some amazing games built that take full advantage of the hardware and the software of the Apple Vision Pro headset. Another thing that I liked was that at launch we'll be able to use iPadOS and iOS apps as well. It looks like they'll also have a separate store only for Vision OS. Speaking of which, it has been built on the foundation of the other OSs, iOS, macOS and iPadOS. They've also added more features that are specific to the AR/VR headset. One that I really like and is also present in the PSVR 2, which I'll be unboxing soon, so stay tuned, is foveated rendering. This means that wherever your eyes are looking, that's where it will render the most pixels, and the rest will be a bit less quality. This makes the chips work less, stay cooler, and consume less, adding no disadvantage to you. You'll still see the best quality wherever you're looking. On the privacy side, they have something called Optic ID that'll scan your iris to authenticate you. Interesting enough, this is how you'll pay for your apps and everything. It looks like the information will only be stored on your device, from fingerprint to face to now iris. There's another thing that I like on the privacy territory, and that is the info about where your eyes are looking is separated and it's not given to the apps and websites. Also, all the data from the cameras is processed at the system level, so the apps and websites don't get that either. Good to hear that. It seems like this Apple Vision Pro AR/VR headset left Meta, Sony and the other companies very far behind. This really seems like a big leap in AR/VR. I'm really excited to see it and use it hopefully, when it gets to Europe. I'm also curious to see how it does in the market and what exciting apps and games we'll get when it's released and after. Let's not forget the price though. Hopefully we'll also get an SE version of it that's cheaper and without too many compromises.